everybody, Anna Morales here again, and I'm back with another tier list and another video. And this is my second tier list I've been doing, but now it'll be with the Thomas movies, in my opinion, from worst to best. And yes, that includes the Legends Go ones as well. Anyway, let's get started. The first one we'll be discussing is Blue Mountain Mystery. But before I start, let's check each category. The red is the best. That means they're my childhood favorite movies and still are to this day. Majestic. That means they're grand movies to watch with your family. Superb. That's a worthy movie that's watchable. Fine. I can watch, but not that many times. Poor. Those movies have lack of effort and hard work into them. Horrible. Throw them in the trash. Seriously, that's how bad those Thomas movies are. Anyway, let's go on with Blue Mountain Mystery. That one I enjoyed because it was a great way to use the narrow gauge engines in the movie, and I even like the classic references to previous Thomas episodes, The Sad Story of Henry, Down the Mine, and A Scarf for Percy. I like that. I'll put that in Majestic. That's a great movie to watch with your family. I highly recommend you watch that one. Big World, Big Adventures. Oof. I'll be honest, when I first saw that, I enjoyed that movie. It was a decent, good movie, but looking back at it now, I can see its faults. Because Thomas should know better than to run off to go see the world without all the other engines knowing, and it lacks information. Thomas isn't the first engine to travel all around the world. It was the Flying Scotsman who was. I don't know why they did that. But I'm gonna keep it out of the horrible throw it in the trash because it's not all that bad, but it could have been a whole lot better. Calling All Engines, that one is a certified hood classic. I love that Thomas movie. I can kinda understand why many people don't like Calling All Engines because of the learning segments, but honestly, I don't mind that, and I would say that's one of the best part of my childhood. Day of the Diesels, that one I enjoyed too, and I like that it had Percy as the lead role. It's just like Mater who took the lead role in Cars 2, and I even like the Day of the Diesels song during the end credits. Well, it does sound similar to Go Go Thomas. Not the game, the song. But I'm still gonna put it superb because it's a movie that's watchable. And it's worth it. Here are the Rails. Oh yes. That's another great movie. That one, like Calling All Engines, that one is also a great one. Many people consider that one okay, but for me, that one is one of the best movies I've ever seen. In fact, Calling All Engines is my 5th favorite Thomas movie, and Hero of the Rails comes next. We'll eventually get to 3, 2, and 1, but not right now. Journey Beyond Sodor, many people consider that movie the downfall of Thomas. And I can see that because of the bouncing, but honestly, I think that's a superb movie because I enjoyed that one for the songs and the story, and I like how James got to be part of the movie too. King of the Railway, I enjoyed that one a lot because I love how Thomas, Percy, and James were part of the movie out of all the engines in the movie. And it had great songs like It's Gonna Be a Great Day and Searching Everywhere. They're really catchy. That one is majestic. Not enough to be in the best, but it's a close second. Misty Island Rescue? Oh. Many people consider that the worst out of all the Thomas movies because of the alliteration and rhyming, as well as Bash Dash and Ferdinand, the introduction of those three characters. But I find that movie quite fine because I enjoyed the story and the action, like when Diesel had those log cars and Thomas was chasing him. And I liked how Thomas was trying to get back to Sodor. It's like when you're lost somewhere and you're trying to go back home. Race with the Sodor Cup. I haven't watched that, but since it's Origins Go, I'm throwing that one in the trash. That's the first to go in the trash. Legend of the Lost Treasure. That one, I used to dislike that movie because of Sotaba had streaming with Thomas, wrongfully accusing him. But looking back at it nowadays, it's much better. But I'm putting that one in fine since when I was a kid, I didn't like that movie. I know I might get hate for this, but I don't like it. And I'm actually putting Misty Island Rescue in Superb because it's better. Tale of the Brave. I honestly don't remember a lot of that movie, but I'm putting that one in fine since, like Day of the Diesels, it also had Percy as the lead role. So similar reasons as with Day of the Diesels. The Adventure Begins. Oh yes, yes. This one is one of the best in my childhood. I love that it was a way to show the CGI version of the first few episodes of the classic series. I love that. For people who haven't watched the classic series, this is a way to show them. The Great Discovery? Oh yes! Now we're getting into the real good ones. That one is another best one. And another thing I like about it is that movie came out around the same time I was born, 2008, much like Ramfool's channel. And I also like the ending song, Thomas, you're the leader. Yep, Thomas, you are for sure the leader. The Great Race. That one, I'm also considering that one to be majestic since it has some great catchy songs like Streamlining, The Shooting Stars Coming Through, as well as I'm Full of Surprises. That one is pretty cool. Those songs are pretty fun to listen to. And I like that it had other engines from the other parts of the world, which some of them appeared in Big Adventures. Plus, I know this has nothing to do with the movies, but I like Big Adventures because it shows some of the characters from the Great Race. I'm just saying that. Lookout Mountain, same reasons as with Race for the Sodor Cut. That one I'll throw in the trash. I'm not gonna watch. Oh yes, this is the one that's gonna end on a positive note. Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now this one, that is my favorite Thomas movie of all time because of the music, acting, story, everything about it is it's perfect. Many people consider that one okay, and I can see why Thomas and the Magic Railroad was a flaw because of the lack of realism and Thomas not being in the movie, as well as the title being misleading, but for me, honestly, it's the absolute best Thomas movie I've ever seen, even more than The Great Discovery, The Adventure Begins, Hero of the Rails, and Calling All Engines. It's just that great. While I can see its flaws nowadays, I can't help but feel nostalgic for it. And that was the Thomas movies ranked from worst to best. That was a fun one to work on. And with these movies, this is just my opinion. You could have a different opinion on these Thomas movies. Let me know in the comments which of these Thomas movies do you like. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.